What up, though? This your boy DOC. Now, after this little intro go by, what's going to be up on the screen is the actual facts. Anybody that has dealt with the judicial system, these criminal complaints is not everything verbatim. But this is the paperwork that's out right now in relation to the Ralo case that we've been keeping up on. And my sole purpose for even putting out this paperwork, because when I go through the comments, when I look at different blogs or social media sites, and I'm not talking about like YouTube blogs, I'm talking about major outlets that's been pushing a certain narrative that I think's been molding the minds of a lot of different individuals. I think by taking the opportunity to read this for yourself may help you understand his case a little bit more. Now keep in mind, a few key things that stuck out in this paperwork. I'm not going to read this verbatim word for word. I feel like if you subscribe to my channel, you should be smart enough or intelligent enough to take time out of your life to read for yourself. But I am going to paraphrase over a few things that stood out to me. Not everything that's super important, but some of the things that stood out. One of the very first things that's going to pop up in the first page is basically, quote unquote, when this actual investigation is supposed to have started. And it was just in December of 2017. Now keep in mind, this particular raid just happened in April. And you do have 10 people names listed on this particular criminal complaint. But one of the things that stuck out to me as well is that on a couple pages on there, when they're listing the names, one of the names is blocked off, which would lead me to believe the people that's close to Fam America as a record label or friends or associates, they should know firsthand who were all the individuals that were locked up. So if a certain name is blocked out on there, they definitely will know what's up with that person. Now you had a Terrell Davis, which is Ralo, William Rhodes, Brenton Mitchell, Anthony Morrison, Quintavious Scott, Bilal Muhammad, Michael Honeycutt, Christian Harp, and a Shanquita POTUS. Something I did want to make clear in this particular video, I'll put the links in the description to the first radio interview that Ralo just had at a radio station in Atlanta by an interviewer named Rashad Ricky. I seen a couple people in that comment section that just said some crazy stuff, you know. Even though at the very beginning of that video and in the title, it describes that I'm not the one interviewing that person, people were making comments as far as why would I ask him certain questions after he said he couldn't speak on it because it's an open investigation. Keep in mind what I said at the beginning of this video. For anybody that's either in journalistic work or people that's fans of a person or closely associated to this situation or even been through the judicial system, people clearly should know that some information is public record. So to fill in the blanks a little bit on this situation, you'll get to a certain page on here, which is page 4, which it talks about probable cause. And they talk about, you know, all throughout this thing, they've been calling Terrell Ralo the quote-unquote leader of a criminal street gang. So now I see exactly what some of the individuals that's been speaking out on Ralo's behalf, the reason why they were saying that, because that's what's up in this paperwork. Now, up under the probable cause, it says Terrell Ralo Davis is the leader of a criminal street gang, Fam America, and a hip-hop music artist. The investigation has revealed that members of the street gang refer to themselves as Fam Goon. Davis and other gang members frequently wear clothing adorned with Fam America and Fam Goon logos at Davis' direction. Gang members sell drugs and firearms and engage in other traditional street gang activities. Now, pursuant to the grand jury subpoena returned on December 17, 2017, the charter sales coordinator of Global Jet sent an email to, then they put out Ralo's business email address, an email address previously identified to be used by Davis to request a list of individuals flying on a round-trip flight from Atlanta, Georgia to Sacramento, California and back on the same date. The email replied with 11 names, including his own and the other members that I listed off in this particular video. William Miller, an alias for William Rhodes, and Kevin Harp. Also included in the response email from Fam America was a request to depart from Atlanta at 4 p.m. on December 18, 2017 to depart in California at 1 p.m. on December 22, 2017. On December 18, 2017, Davis and his group, approximately 10 individuals, boarded a round-trip flight from Fullerton Airport to Sacramento, California. Airport surveillance footage shows that Davis and all of the other individuals arrived at the airport in 2 black vans, one Mercedes Sprinter van, and 1 Ford Ecoline van. Then they departed on a charter jet. 4 days later, on December 22, 2017, Davis' charter flight returned to Fullerton County Airport about 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Surveillance teams made up of members of the ATF, FBI, and the Georgia State Parole GSP saw 2 black vans waiting for the jet arrival, consistent with the same vans that dropped the passengers off. After the plane parked, surveillance teams saw Davis and the other passengers transfer 37 packages wrapped in white holiday paper, allegedly, from the jet to the Ecoline van. An employee of the charter company spoke with Davis and offered to help unload the holiday packages. but the passengers declined his help. 3 passengers got on the Ecoline van and drove away. Davis and the rest of the passengers then left in a Sprinter van. GSP, Georgia State Parole, conducted a traffic stop of the Ecoline van after observing the van traveling in the dark without its lights on. GSP stopped the vehicle in close proximity to Fuller County Airport, Brownfield. 3 passengers accompanied the vehicle, Kevin Harp, and then these are 2 other names that's been blocked out. The van was registered to Davis with the address. GSP officers advised when they approached the vehicle, they noted a strong odor of marijuana emitting from the vehicle. Officers conducted a search of the vehicle and located approximately 520 pounds of marijuana wrapped in white holiday wrapping paper in the rear of the van. The estimated street value of marijuana is approximately $1 million. The 3 passengers, Harp, Blank, and Blank, were arrested. Who is these Blank and Blank? All 3 of these individuals arrested were wearing clothing that featured the words Fam America and Fam Goon. While conducting a inventory of the vehicle, it was noted that nearly every personal bag that was located in the vehicle has similar clothing inside.
Now, that's just a few of the many things that's in this paperwork. There's a lot more that I skipped over and passed by. You got to take the time to actually start this video at the beginning and read it from beginning to end yourself. I'm going to leave it up on the screen and let it run kind of slow so it don't speed by, so you don't have to keep like hitting pause or anything like that. You can just fully read it. Keep in mind, even though I'm reading this paperwork, is still all allegedly. Everybody is still innocent until proven guilty. But make sure you drop a comment and holler at your boy, this DOC. Peace.
it.